Guys up. Lead.
Hey, we got Mike, number 52.
93, 52, 93, 44. Hey, up.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Hey, Charlie.
He can't hang it. He's not going to get me.
Check up.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 5. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Toss play, Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze, and complete, right side to Cook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Complete, Smith has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
14.
Here's Breeze to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to go down again. Nick Vigil. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. fans, a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, but, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
What's that? Sleep. Let me go to work.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Ready, 95-56.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Smith catches left side. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Ging's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn for the New Orleans first. On 1st down, Breeze. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Haywood. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now Breeze finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Let's go, fellas.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Breeze on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, easy. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze going to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. And the Bengal fans are probably saying, where has that been?
And they have to, because everyone wants to talk about having a balanced offense. But these two, Andy Dalton, A.J. Green, their connection is vital to their chances of winning.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second and a couple. Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton here from the gun. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Go. 50 seconds to mine.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 3-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run it for the first time to the back.
Come on, Latavius Murray.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Dalton's pass complete to Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Sheldon Rankins. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready, 95, 56. You're good, you're good. 4, ready. Watch the screen,
Big street. 218, chop.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Thomas, the intended target.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53's a month. 53, check.
368.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Throwing down incomplete. That's Ross. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Anthony's traps. Let's go. He's checking.
Now Joe Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
On second and 11 now. Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Short game, last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now, Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Come on, be an
It's
apple.
caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Hey, high 7.
On play action, now Breeze. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
They'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
55, 56, you'll kill. 52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Let's go, defense.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mixon. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch the safety cream. Jim. Watch twist.
Again, it's Mixon. And some strong running. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 2nd down, Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to